Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk. Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
Austin. Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all. Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match. Bam!
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
His no-holds-barred stipulation, who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthless.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all. Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back. When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
Strong counter from Punk. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Up and
beautiful Falcon Arrow.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero. Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
And he goes for the pin. And he gets his shoulder up before the count. I think this ref might be a little slow on the count. Lifted and completely helpless here. Oh, slammed down. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
Oh, forearm connects dead center of the face.
Gotta hurt. Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage. Basically forcing your opponent to fight one-handed. Backdrop suplex. Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
Punk has Austin right where he...
From the top. Double axe handle connects. CM Punk playing to the crowd now. Draped across the top rope. Whiplash neck breaker. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Point of the knee used to great effect.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity. Vicious.
And this one might be headed ringside. Austin out of the ring again. My God, guys. Punk's got Austin at his limit. The Rattlesnake is in deep trouble.
Was coming there.
Austin doing what he can to halt for the beatdown.
He can't let up now. Time to gain ground now.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
Steve Austin's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Getting dangerously close to our announce table. Targeting the arm to great effect.
Hey, leave our table out of this.
Now they're clearing it off, preparing for something dangerous.
Puts him on the table. What does he have in mind? We're about to... No. Set up pile driver. These superstars showing how much a win means to them. Willing to create wreckage anywhere and everywhere.
Man, that's just nasty.
Raining down elbows.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers...
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that.
Tossed back into the ring. And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Grabbing the lumber, and things are starting to go off the rails here.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Turns that back on CM Punk. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As for the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take moves driven into the chair.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
CM Punk. And referee cuts off the count in one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's about to bring new meaning to the term hockey fight. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era. Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned? Gets out of Austin, going big.
Stop! CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Shoulders are down. What? You gotta be kidding me.
How on earth?
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the Rattlesnake. He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Oh, what a clothesline after the knee to the face. The arm absorbing the damage.
Just stomping away at the arm.
They're going to take the legs out.
What's CM Punk thinking?
Through the table.
He's going to have to credit the table with the massive assist there. Really added even more damage to an already devastating maneuver. I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
Clothesline. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk laying into Austin with a chain of hits.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
CM Punk from the top rope. Elbow drop connects. The rattlesnake.
This could do it for the win.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, Steve.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match. Quick escape from danger there.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
There's no holds barred stipulation. Who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold for the cover? Stops the ref count before two.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
And driven down in a belt.
He's got him down to the pin here.
Now Austin's still alive.
Cracks in the armor are appearing now. The match taking some toll.
Oh, no! Stun gun!
And he's able to avoid that offense. Oh. Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock follows it up with a clothesline.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
Fisherman suplex.
Mercilessly attacking the ankle, stretching the tendons and ligaments.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Every maneuver being returned with counter fire. Textbook snap suplex.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair.
My God, guys. Punk's got Austin at his limit. The rattlesnake is in deep trouble.
You know, I've always been curious about the versatility of shovels.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on him.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
And now is as good a time as any to retreat from our announce desk, as it doesn't seem like it will be long for this world. Austin caught off guard.
What a clothesline.
Focused on weakening that arm. Oh my, boot to the spine right there.
And Austin fends him off.
Counter upon counter, great minds thinking alike. Back and forth, looking for the advantage here.
Down with a suplex.
CM Punk wanted a fight, and Austin's starting to bring him one. Stone Cold, not even a little close to backing down here.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Austin with a Thez press. Now rapid fire rights from the rattlesnake.
Thez press hit on CM Punk. He kicks out with force.
What stamina. It's truly a
kick. Wow.
Stone Cold, the cover. Is it in? A kick out. Oh my God.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
And Austin is in a state of disbelief. Thought he had this match in hand, but it will continue.
And now attacking a downed opponent with that chair set up. While this is on, Punk might be in trouble here. Oh wait, never mind, he's free. Setting them up in the corner.
taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Oh, he's got something in mind, and he needs a table to pull it off.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Short arm clothesline connects.
He's setting the table up. This won't end well. Oh, what a kick. Boom, what impact. Table behind him now, not where you want to be.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
Into a chop block.
A knee right to the gut to gain some distance. I do not like where this is headed for him.
Unbelievable impact. His body in ruins. The table just obliterated.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
What an axe handle.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era. And Austin, the best of the attitude.
And now if this can get slapped on, Punk.
Trying to keep the hold on, but no, couldn't keep it locked in any longer. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Stone Cold.
Austin going big. Stunner.
He's got the shoulders down. This is it. 3, no, 2 count.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
Anger is starting to show on the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
Follows up, shoulders down, and a strong kick out at 1.
Not quite enough to put him away.
And Austin just tossed to the outside. And now he's headed out of the ring. Just targeting the leg, testing the limits.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting Rattlesnake. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
That'll turn your lights out. Uh-oh. Bang! He finds a counter. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk? And this has to be it.
2. Somehow he kicked out.
Austin may be stubborn as hell, but that stubbornness just saved him here. The Texas Rattlesnake defiant to the bitter end.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Every form of offense Austin attempts is being neutralized. CM Punk hoists his opponent. GTS connects. Is there any air left in Austin? He wants to put an end to things here.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
The Rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Punk laying into Austin with a chain of hits.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him. Austin with some agility. First press And now raining down multiple blows on his opponent.
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. To the arm.
Picked up.
Big suplex connecting. And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support.
Pile driver.
Spiked him. A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof.
Boom! Read that one.
Counter after counter. Stunner. That looked just as devastating as when his opponent does it.
The cover!
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he'd capture European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable. Capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
At 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest... personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary.
He goes for the quick pin. Oh, he turns it around and has the pin. And Eddie Guerrero gets the shoulder up.
At this point, no way that was going to keep him down.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
Driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Repeated knees to the hamstring.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory here. But I can guarantee that Punk can plan for that. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
A string of counters.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time. This could be it.
The flipping the leverage. What a reversal.
Counters. Cover. Reverses the pin. Shoulders down. And he breaks the count quickly.
Still fighting to keep in this thing.
dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt.
And CM Punk is in control.
Eddie has been snuffed out.
Oh! Short arm clothesline by Punk.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Check out the springboard.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. Measured kick to the vertebrae.
And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now.
Up high. Cross body from the top.
Misses the target.
Springboard misses the target. So nimble, crucifix pin attempted.
He breaks the ref's count before 2.
And kicking out at this point, this quickly, definitely sends a pretty serious message.
Northern Lights. Right on the arm.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Punk with a running knee to the face, and then follows it up with the line.
A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Punk is determined right now.
Tope Atomico.
Whoa. Oh, what a kick! Guerrero's tangled up.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Eddie with a reversal. Eddie able to take a stand there.
Eddie is not allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to him.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Launching. Misses big time.
Northern Lights. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker. From above.
From way up. Double axe handle connects. Uh-oh, the top rope.
Whiplash neck breaker. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to win that final, decisive victory.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
Oof. Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Oh my God, to the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb. I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat.
Punk dodges out in time.
Oh. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none, but I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Oh, kick right to the back. Turns it around.
Latino Heat getting muscled up for a vertical suplex. Oh, nimbly landing behind him.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Fisherman suplex, classic. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Look at the height. Frog splash.
Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Suplex.
Got out of the way of that.
Clothesline.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd. And gets sent right into the corner.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, scattered that one.
Impressive awareness from him.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. Punk never saw that coming.
The springboard attack fails to land.
Oh, and a neck breaker. And a reversal by Guerrero.
Punk avoids the attack. CM Punk connects with that knee lift. Now opponent drop with a clothesline. Punk devising something.
Pile driver. Spiked him. And there's another focused attack to his head.
Targets the gut to end the offense.
And a boot to the leg takes their opponent down. Now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
Shoulders up before two.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he's refusing to stay down here.
Northern Lights. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Guerrero needs to better assess. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yeah, something's got to give here, but the way this is going right now, it might just be him.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Eddie Guerrero.
Uh-oh.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine. Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Power slam.
Good night. Over and over again, getting beaten down with force.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring.
And after that, just battling through the pain might not be an option anymore.
When your body has absorbed this kind of damage, even breathing can become excruciatingly painful. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes. Going back to the leg with more targeted offense. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Bang! Face first! Overwhelming offense offense now from Punk.
Guerrero is showing some vulnerabilities in his game.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
Great in-ring IQ on display there. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Whip back into the ring. Nasty stop of the arm.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Strong knee connects.
Punk looking to send Eddie to dreamland here.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Gonna sleep.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2. Oh, kick out at 2.
I don't know where Eddie found the energy to kick out after that. It had to be complete instinct.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is head.
What's it going to take to end? Uh-oh.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Oh.
And he retaliates. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk. Drops his opponent with a massive line.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
You know he's got something big planned for him now. Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Go to sleep. Guerrero's on his last breath.
There's 2. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the Game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all. Snap suplex. And guys, we spend a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men other superstars seek advice from. But they are not two men that should ever be seen in the same room together.
Yeah, get yourself caught in a room with both Triple H and CM Punk, and you can cut the tension with a knife.
It boils down to trust, gentlemen. Hunter doesn't trust Punk's views on the business, and Punk has the same sentiment for Triple H. Blast off!
Wow! Cross body! The Game getting picked apart here.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the Game out of commission.
Both of these men considered master technicians in their own right. Triple H, of course, loves to play mind games. Loves to get the psychological advantage over his opponent.
Absolutely. So if Punk has any chance of defeating the game tonight, he's going to need to tune all of that out, which is easier said than done, especially when you're facing off against the man who signed your checks. And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The Authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
Well, the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups.
Taking things back into the ring. Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie.
Followed up with the pin attempt.
Oh, somehow.
It's not over yet, gentlemen.
Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold it. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Bang!
Oh, simple.
Looking to end this. The schoolboy. He counters with a great reversal.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year.
Slam. CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now.
Put in the corner now.
Had Triple H well scouted. Oh, look at this. Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Kick directly to the back.
Uses the edge of the knee. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut. Countering each other again and again.
Not looking good. In this position. Oh, God. Face first. Ooh. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Testing the limits of that leg here.
And serves him right for running. Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out. Big clothesline. So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
Implanted by the DDT.
On the top rope now.
Softened up opponent has no clue where they're at. This might wake you up in a bad, bad way.
Superplex! Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Ooh! Triple H facing a beatdown.
Triple H's defenses are being mowed down.
Incoming.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Slipped out and taken out the legs.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Time to play the game.
Oh, perhaps he should have been paying more attention.
Working the leg with that move.
And the cerebral assassin taking pleasure in every attack he delivers.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is determined right now.
Ooh, tough hit to the legs.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Flex.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbow's vicious.
Northern Lights. Sent into the corner.
A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cooking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my! The plunge! Just fired their best shot and then some. Into the cover.
2. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night. A full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention of losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal,
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well, going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania Miracle #1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the #1 question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against two greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. Orton and Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. They could have collusion on the mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that...
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Oh, that'll break up the pin.
Just in time, too.
Stopping that with a back elbow. Good reflexes from him there.
Snap, suplex. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
Going after the arm in a big way.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been three titans waging war over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Randy's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Orton hoping to start a rush of his own now. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
Swinging neckbreaker, textbook. Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason. Able to slip out of that situation.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Earth-shaking power slam. Holy, meet the barricade.
Using that barricade with great effect.
And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old? Will Batista look like a dominating force?
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset with this not being a one-on-one contest, but he will take every advantage of the triple threat rules. Randy looking to embarrass his opponent. Just welting the back with those laces.
The animal on the receiving end. Unrelenting triple threat action.
Exiting the ring.
Oh, that was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. Oh, kendo stick right to the head.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become an afterthought.
It's hard to believe the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is an afterthought. But you guys are right. Oh, boy. I don't know if you want to make the champ look like a chump.
The action spilling our way now. Might need to take cover.
And enters back into the ring. He's going up. And Punk gets countered there.
Incoming. Oh.
From way up.
From the heavens.
Northern face.
Follows it up with a short arm close.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold.
Orton outthought him there.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Rolling through.
He wants to end this for the win. And he stops the count. Batista can clinch.
Oh, turning the pin around.
Kick out just before 2.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Release back suplex. Up goes the animal.
Lift off. From the top with the splash. Hooked up. DDT.
Might be going high risk here.
Perched up top.
Oh, he misses the mark. And both athletes showing they have each other's number.
And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's grabbed the steel chair. Only a matter of time before he uses it.
He's able to reverse it.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And Batista wants more from his opponent.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
Reversal from Batista.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Check out this power in the corner. Driven down Snake Eyes. Oh, what an axe handle.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something.
Perched up top.
Crash landing.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
Hooked up. DDT.
And he re-enters into the ring. He's headed out to the ringside area. Landing the uppercut. Shoulders down. Might be it for Batista.
Nice sit-out powerbomb. DDT. Being set up in the corner for something.
And he... Batista bomb! Championship on the line. This could be it. I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
And for all the power that Batista possesses, he just could not keep him down for 3.
Dropped with a scoop slam.
Oh, what an axe handle.
With all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
I think that's the plan, Cole. Try to keep him on the back foot. From the top, double axe handle connects. Hooked up, DDT.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
Moving into the ring.
Lift off.
Oh!
Big shot taken. That one's going to leave a welt.
Just an out.
Down, right into the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Countered into a new cover. Turns the tables. Shoulders down. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
He's making his way to ringside now. The animal is fired up as he'll ever be.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. Boom!
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Wants to finish this.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE, and if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stanford would be in a panic.
Maybe, but Bourbon Street would go crazy tonight. Vengeance! Randy Orton!
Sharp blow to the neck. Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a...
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
And this hold is getting tight. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, what a quick answer. Regalplex.
A little cockiness here from Batista.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Power slam. Swinging that damn steel chair.
And down for the count.
And that breaks up the pin.
Fisherman suplex. An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon. Taking out the knee. Barbaric clubbing blow.
He's cooking something up.
Clothesline.
Off with their head.
I'd say this has been tough to watch, but
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS.
We might see a new champion crown.
2 count. The champ isn't going down easy.
Taking your opponent's best shot and still somehow finding a way to survive. That is the marker of a true champion.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
This match was always going to be hard fought, but Punk, Batista, and Orton are refusing to give up any ground.
Some of the best ever, throwing down like only they can.
Oh, man. Turns that into a devastating shot to the knee. And he comes in under the ropes now. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Absolutely stunned from that attack to the head.
Yeah, all out of sorts now.
And into the corner he goes. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Oh, he fights Batista back.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back nails the GTS. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
There's 2.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
And the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.